Hey there, everyone, and welcome back to Utility Sports. Today, we're going to be talking about my Dallas Mavericks and a rumor surrounding Luka Doncic. I'm going to be talking about whether or not I think this is something to actually be concerned about if you're the Dallas Mavericks, and if the other 29 fan bases around the NBA should start getting excited, thinking, hey, could we land Luka Doncic at some point? But before I jump into my thoughts on this whole situation, we'll kind of break down what's happened and everything. I want to urge you guys, hit that subscribe button if you are new to Utility Sports. I'm a Mavs fan myself, so if you're interested in Dallas Mavericks content, this is a great place to be. Post a ton of Dallas Mavericks stuff. We have a few different things up on the channel as well, so make sure you go check that out, including something about a dream offseason scenario for the Dallas Mavericks. And if you're a fan of other teams, don't worry, because we got you covered as well. Do a lot of different content here on the channel. Just got done recording a video about the New Orleans Pelicans actually right before this one. Do a ton of stuff here, NBA mock drafts as well. And we cover NCAA sports, MLB, the NFL, and also the NHL. So this is a great place to be to watch and keep up with sports content. We also have a jersey giveaway coming up in the near future for subscribers. So hit that subscribe button. Don't miss out on it. Also, leave a like on today's video if you guys could. That lets us know here at Utility Sports that you guys really are enjoying the content that we are posting daily here on the channel. So now, back to Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks. About 2 or 3 days ago at this point, there was a rumor that broke that Luka Doncic was not happy with some executives for the Dallas Mavericks, including Bob Voulgaris, and thoughts that he might want out of Dallas sooner than later. Now, that's a pretty big accusation for someone to be making in a report. Of course, there's not a lot of actual drama going on with the Dallas Mavericks regarding Luka Doncic. Of course, there's the Kristaps Porzingis rumors right now, and I think that there's a lot of teams that are a little bit worried about the Dallas Mavericks. They have max cap space this offseason. You also have Kristaps Porzingis under contract. You have Luka Doncic on his rookie deal yet at this point. And for the Mavericks, there's a lot that could still go wrong in this offseason, but there's still a lot that could go right as well. For me, I honestly just really don't believe any of these rumors, and I don't think anyone should be buying into it. Earlier in his exit interviews, they asked Luka Doncic if he was going to sign that $200+ million Supermax extension he was eligible for, and he smiled and said, I think you know the answer to that during his exit interview. So it sounds like he's going to sign a 5-year contract with the Dallas Mavericks. Now, the big question is, will that 5th year have a player option included or not for Luka Doncic? My hope, honestly, is that it isn't, because it would give Luka Doncic an exit to free agency 1 year earlier if it does. But at the end of the day, he's going to be tied to Dallas for at least 4 more years after the end of his rookie deal. So you're seeing him in Dallas until at least 2026. That is a long, long time. And they're not going to trade Luka Doncic unless they're absolutely forced to. It's going to be a massive 5-year, about $203 million deal for Luka Doncic. That's massive money, looking at over $40 million a year, and well-deserving, as he made his All-NBA first team for the 2nd time in his career. He's the youngest player to ever make 2 All-NBA first teams, so congratulations to Luka on that. And I think that he is the face of the league moving forward. I think he's the best player under the age of 25 at this point. I think that there's not another player who's really even close to him with the impact that he has on the game. We saw what he did against Los Angeles Clippers. They've got 2 elite defenders and a really good group of other defenders as well there to try and stop a player like Luka Doncic. And yet at this point, he's the all-time leader in points per game in the playoffs at about 34.5, just barely out-edging Michael Jordan. Of course, Jordan has done it for a lot longer, so I'm not saying that Luka is going to end up being the highest scorer of all time in the playoffs or anything like that. But you're looking at a kid who, going up against really good competition, a team that everyone takes very seriously out west, the Los Angeles Clippers. In 2 years, he's absolutely balled out. He's gotten a lot better this year, added in a mid-range game, and really grew as a passer even yet again. Despite being so great coming into the league, he's taken steps forward every single year moving forward. At this point, I think that the Mavericks have a really good one with Luka Doncic, and I really don't think he's going anywhere. I'd love to know in the comments what you guys think. Is Luka Doncic possibly on his way out of Dallas? I think this is one of those rumors started by the media. That's the issue too. You guys have to be a little cautious of your media. Sometimes, there's stuff that we could say here on the channel to create drama and headlines, but we don't do that. We want to bring you guys the real news, talk about rumors that we are hearing, talk about whether they're real or fake, and this one's just flat out fake. Luka Doncic does not want to leave Dallas. The relationship he has with Dirk Nowitzki, I think, is going to be a strong pulling factor, keeping him in Dallas for the duration of his career, at least for the vast majority of his prime. Now, it obviously depends. 10 years from now, if the Mavericks haven't won anything, Luka is going to be concerned about his legacy a little bit. That might fuel him to look elsewhere. But at this point, I think Luka is going to be content being a Dallas Maverick. I think the Mavericks are going to win at least one, maybe two championships with him, possibly more. Depends on what we do this offseason with that roster. I just think that there's not really anything to be concerned about if you're a Dallas Mavericks fan. I think that this is more smoke than fire. And I think the smoke's being pushed in and blown in by a fan through the media, because this just isn't real. Mark Cuban called BS on this as well, using his Twitter. And I think that Mark Cuban's going to do the same thing he did with Dirk Nowitzki in trying everything he can to keep Luka Doncic around. Now, there's the one quote going around that Mark Cuban said he would choose Luka Doncic over his wife. That's a pretty funny quote. I'm not exactly sure if that's true or not, but at the end of the day, very, very funny. And it shows Mark Cuban's dedication to this Dallas Mavericks team and how much he wants Luka Doncic to be a staple of this franchise. Let me know again in the comments. Is Luka Doncic going to finish his career at the Dallas Mavericks, or do you see him playing somewhere else? Let me know where else you could see him play as well. That would be interesting. Maybe we'll get some jersey swaps going. That would be funny. Thanks again, guys, so much for watching. I just wanted to address the Luka Doncic rumors in this video. I don't think he's going anywhere. I'm a Dallas Mavericks fan myself. We got Dirk and the two little goats here, Kristaps and Luka. I'm hoping Kristaps stays. We'll see about Luka as well. Thanks again, guys, so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the very next video.